Then? Not yet. Not yet.
Another half hour, yeah?
Another half an hour. If anyone has got it on their phone though, please do keep me updated with the score. Thank you.
They let Ray Winston leave early, but who's going to challenge Ray, really?
I was going to say, I think he's got a bit more pull than I have.
A little bit bigger than you.
Anyway, it looks so lovely. Hello.
Hello everyone, are you all having fun?
Yeah.
Had a good day?
You just shattered everyone's illusion by being nice to each other as well, by the way. But, you know.
Oh, we love each other.
It's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's the roles are reversed. I've been telling her to bog off all day now. Well, I can.
How are you both? How have you enjoyed it? This is the first Comic Con event for both of you, is it?
This is our first Comic Con. And we honestly thought that we were going to sat there and no one was going to come over to us. We just thought we were going to just sit there and just have a nice chat all day, didn't we? And we've not stopped. It's been so nice. Yeah, we've just been blown away. So thank you for coming over to us.
And we've seen such amazing cosplay. Blue people, avatars.
Blue people.
Blue people, are they here?
No,
They said they were coming.
they lied.
They lied.
They're being polite.
Actually, that was hilarious. A lot of people on Instagram were saying, we're coming, and Danny and I were thinking, are they though?
And they did.
But they did. I know.
You did. Yes, you did.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been really nice. Not that I was expecting anyone to be horrible, obviously. But yeah, you guys have just been the loveliest group of people that I think I've ever met. So thank you all so much.
They're not always, are they? Sometimes they're horrible.
Oh, are they actually?
No, they're not. No.
They're just lying.
Yeah. So, how did you both kind of get into acting? How did you decide that's what you wanted to do?
I kind of fell into it by accident, really. I used to put on shows a lot for my grandparents, and I think they just got really sick of watching them. So they were like, right, off you go to drama school, because I don't want to watch this rubbish anymore. Thank you very much. And yeah, from there I kind of just got a couple of auditions. One of them just happened to be for a little program called Tracy Beaker. And yeah, here I am 20-something years later, talking to you fine people, so it worked out alright.
I mean, that was some contract they had you on, wasn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
I know, yeah, they just keep me locked in a cage and I'm only allowed to play this one character now for the rest of my life. I'm just kidding, that's not my contract. It's alright, I can do other things.
You play her so well.
Thank you. No, do you know what? I actually genuinely, I know some people don't like playing one character, but I actually kind of look at it as a gift, because unless you're in a soap, no one else really gets to play a character for a long period of time, and I have this thing where I'm allowed to play this character, but I can also go off and do other things, and then come back years later and play this character again, and then go off and do other things, and then come back to her, and it's so cool, and I love seeing what Tracy's done next. I'm like everyone else, I get the scripts and I get so excited, so I'm like, oh, what's she doing, what's happening, I want to know. So I'm hoping Jacqueline Wilson is listening somewhere and she's writing more books.
She's over there, Danny.
Jacqueline, are you here? Maybe she's probably up there. And she's going to write more books for us. That would be really nice. Because I want to know what happens next. What's going to happen with Tracy and Jess? And does Tracy marry Peter? What's going to happen? I want to know. See, I'm as much of a fan as everyone else. Anyway, enough about me. What about you?
Yeah, no, what about me? Elaine? A gift of a role. Gift that just kept giving and giving and giving. And I've always said this, we had absolutely no idea when the book was first adapted into a TV show. I remember I went in and had a meeting about the show, and we had absolutely no idea what it was going to be. They kind of pitched it to me as it's live action with animation, and we couldn't really comprehend what that was going to be until we saw the first season when it was put together, the first episodes, and Nick Sharrett's illustrations were just so beautiful, and the combination and the colours they used and the palette and the issues that were in the show combined with the comedy, it was not, we had absolutely no idea that of what it was going to be, and B, that everybody would love it and it would become such a popular thing. We just thought it'd be this little children's program, didn't we?
And it was going to be on at like what, 3:30 or something originally, and I was like, well, no one's going to watch that.
Yeah, 15-minute short episodes. We had no idea, but then they just took these characters and developed them, and it just became more and more fun to play. And especially Elaine, she started off really straight, and the more and more insane and bonkers I made her, the more the writers loved that and really went with it. And the producers were amazing because they like gave them the grace to do that, and so it was just so much fun. And then more and more we hated each other.
And your eyeshadow.
My eyeshadow
got out of
my
control.
outfits, my bangs. I mean, have you seen this wonderful, wonderful Elaine the Pain?
Please stand up.
Please stand up.
Please,
It's
because
just
honestly, it's been the
incredible.
highlight of the day.
Look at that! I mean, look at that. And there is a wonderful, wonderful Tracy Beaker over
Yes.
there as well. Please
Stand up, please.
Look at that. But you'll understand the amount of time I had to spend in makeup every day. All they had to do with you was they didn't even have to curl your hair, did they?
He didn't know. I was 10 minutes in makeup. It was really easy for me.
That's tough, isn't it? Yeah. And I guess, I mean, when I grew up, I had Grange Hill, and then the next generation had Biker Grove. Would you say kind of Tracy Beaker was then for the kind of the generation after that? Because it dealt with some very serious issues. And
Yeah.
things in children's homes hadn't really been, I mean, there was, again, years ago, there was Dodger, Bonzo and the Rest, which was set in a children's home, but there was nothing that kind of around that time, particularly aimed at that age group.
Yeah, I think it came around just at the right time because at that time it was a lot of kind of slapstick comedy, which is great. I mean, I am a big Chuckle Brother fan. I love the Chuckle Brothers, and it served its purpose for sure, but it was very kind of male dominated. There was a lot of comedy. It was all brilliant stuff. But then Tracy came along, and she was a female, and she was a badass, and it was so well written, and it was about something. And for some strange reason, care experiences was just this weird taboo subject, and I have no idea why. And yes, it wasn't everyone's experience, but it gave care experience people a reference point. So even though we were all kind of young, I had never met anyone that I was aware of who had been in care. So it kind of gave someone a reference. So if you were really young and you didn't know how to explain it, you were like, you know, I'm in care, and someone could say, sorry, what is that? And you could be, well, it's kind of like Tracy Beaker. Another kid would be like, oh, okay, I kind of understand now. So I think that's why it was so popular, because it was about something, it was female-led, and it was just so different compared to what we were seeing on our screens.
Yeah, the other incredible thing about it, and especially if you appreciate how long ago, I mean, when did we, 2001?
Yeah,
start?
2001.
Is the representation. Everybody was represented in that show. I think everyone could relate to someone in it, and that's so important. And even now, I mean, it's starting to happen. It's starting to, there's not enough of it, but for that to be going on, what was that 500 years ago? It feels
500.
it was so brilliant. It's the producers. We really have to take our hats off to them.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, and they really understood what children wanted and needed, and that representation was a huge part of it.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that CBBC always does really well is that they never think that they're making programs for children. It's never we're making a children's drama, it's we're making a drama. It's never different. I've never experienced, like when I'm working on adult drama, it doesn't ever feel any different to when I'm working on a CBBC show, and I think that's really important. We don't need to patronise children. They get it. They're not stupid, you know, so that's why they do it so well.
And you say about the representation and stuff like that, but the kids don't see that. They just see people on the screen.
They see people they want to relate to,
Yeah,
and if
exactly,
there's something in them that they can relate to, they don't necessarily have to look like them or sound like them, but it's their essence or personalities as well. It's really important to feel seen, I think.
Yeah, it's the adults that make a bigger deal out of it, and the kids just kind of accept it.
Yeah.
how much of you became Tracy and how much of Tracy became you?
She was always a horror.
I actually don't think I'm like Tracy at all. Oh my god, she's laughing in my face! Am I like Tracy? Oh my gosh, I am! She's literally laughing in my face. I don't think maybe I'm a little bit bossy.
Bossy, yeah.
I am a little bit bossy. I'll give her that. But other than that, I'm way more relaxed.
You're really laid back, actually.
I'm so laid back and Tracy's
you're not
absolutely
screaming.
not. Did you say I'm screaming?
No, I said you're not.
Gosh, I thought you said I was screamy.
She was 12 when I met her little Danny.
I know.
12!
Just 12 years old.
I know.
I've had 2 babies since you met me.
Well, that
which
makes
is
me 158.
You are literally 158. Yeah, I don't think I'm like Tracy at all, really. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely more chilled. And you are nothing like Elaine.
Thank you.
You're definitely nothing like Elaine. I don't think I could be friends with you if you were like Elaine.
What was so much fun though, Dan, and you'll remember this even from all those years ago, is our on-screen characters relationship couldn't have been any further from our real life one. And so we'd be hanging out, you know, before scenes, and then just like literally get on set and scream at each other. And just become like, it was really lovely.
Yeah.
And would you say that was kind of the environment in the cast throughout, that you all kind of got on and generally?
Absolutely. It really was a family.
It was a family.
Yeah. I mean, we grew up and they watched us grow up. So I guess it must have been weird for you though, watching a bunch of kids just grow up in front of your eyes. I suppose it was weirder for you than it was us.
Well, what was weird is we film it every summer we did the first season in Ealing, in London. Yeah, Ealing. And then we moved the show to Cardiff, and we did that for the next 4 seasons. And so but we'd only shoot in the summer when they were on summer holiday. So we'd literally turn up at the beginning of the summer and then be that much taller.
Apart from me, because I don't
apart from
grow.
Danny never grew. She
Just
never
stayed
grew.
the same.
But yeah, I was always quite shocked to see how they'd grown just over those few months before, you know, we'd start filming again. And then there was always new batches of kids, which was delightful. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, but it was
so
like a
much
nice
fun.
family. I mean, sometimes we'd bicker and you'd fall in love and then break up and all of the teenage drama that comes with that. But yeah, we were just like one big happy family, and my goodness did we have laughs. We really did.
We did, but I have so much respect for those kids, because we, you know, the adults, we were just there, you know, doing our job filming, and you were having been tutored.
And we were doing the real work, let's be honest. I mean, this lot part-timers. We were doing all the scenes.
They'd pull them off set, take them into tutoring, stick them back again, and you all knew your lines, you were all on it.
We did.
It was incredible. Really professional kids. Apart from her.
There's always
I was the most professional.
I cannot
I really
actually
was.
understand how Danny, at the age of 12, was able to hold that show together. I mean, that workload. And your mum was brilliant as well. She really helped.
My mum is an absolute legend, to be fair. She was my chaperone.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gave up a lot to be able to be there with me, and yeah, she's my rock, my mummy.
But so professional. All of us were speechless at you at 12, and then it all went downhill from there.
And you say then about holding the show together. I mean, the show's
did.
called Tracy Beaker. There is a lot of pressure on you to carry that show. Did you ever feel that?
No, thank goodness. But I think if I was to do it now, I would definitely feel the pressure for sure. But I don't think you do as a kid. I think you just have this confidence as a child, don't you? But yeah, as an adult, crippling anxiety. So yeah, thank goodness I did it as a child for sure. But yeah, no, I never felt that pressure, but I guess it's because I just had the most amazing cast and crew around me, and they just made it so easy. But I do remember that first day on set, being in every single scene, and then being like, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this actually, because you're in every single scene, plus you need 5 hours of tutoring, and you've got to have a lunch break, and you've got to have breaks, so this isn't going to work. So yeah, we did have to reschedule the rest of the series. So yeah, that was pretty mad. But yeah, I just kind of got on with it. It was a job, but it was also what I wanted to do in life, so I was enjoying every single second of it. But I was also that annoying kid that just wanted to really be there and wanted to know what everyone's job was. So I was there going, Mr. Lighting Man, what is this light? What does that do? Oh, Mrs. Director, what is this? And what are you doing? And so I was just interested in everything. So yeah, sorry.
Should we throw open some questions for you guys?
I have a question on the tech desk over here.
Hi!
I don't normally push in, but I really want to.
Push in, you're allowed. Go for it,
So,
mate.
I've got a question for each of you, one each. Question for you, Danny. Can you tell us to bog off?
Bog off! Thank you. I do normally charge for that. You can have that one for free.
And my question for you is Doctor Who related.
Doctor Who related?
What was it like being killed by a Dalek?
Painful, I liked. But you know, you have to remember, I did blind one first, so there was some kind of, yeah, I feel better about it. Fun, it was fun. We went to gun school. We had to learn how to shoot those guns, and yeah, it was fun.
Excellent. Right, yeah, just pick somebody. If you can stand up, because, you know, my eyesight's fading.
Hello.
There you go.
So there's a lot more diversity in the media, especially in kids shows. What we don't see so much of is disabled characters and like disabled actors play disabled characters. There's a few things like Atypical, and we've moved on quite a lot. But
I'm really sorry,
what do you think is
can't
needed?
hear you.
Can you just repeat that
that,
last
please?
bit?
Sorry, I was asking, how much more do you think should be done for non-disabled characters to be included and played by non-disabled actors?
I think there's always more that can be done for representation, for sure. I think that with every breakdown that goes out, it should be open for absolutely every single actor. I don't see why we should, it shouldn't ever be open for a specific gender, it shouldn't be open for people that are just ableist, it shouldn't be open for a specific race. I think it should just be open for anyone to go for it, and the best person should win it. There we go. Unless it's character specific or it's a biography, I don't really see the point of that personally. But hey, I'm not a casting director and no one ever listens to me, so. But that's just my opinion.
Next one.
This is for Danny. What was it like when you got the call back saying we're bringing Tracy Beaker back to the dumping ground?
Oh, well, when they asked me to go back to the dumping ground, I was super excited because they'd asked me a few times before and it didn't feel like the right time to go back to the dumping ground. But they wanted me to go back to the dumping ground this time because it was Mike's wedding, and that felt like the right time for me because Mike obviously was like a dad to Tracy, and if she was ever going to go back, it would be for Mike. So I was super excited. I knew that Tracy was going to be the best man, so I was like, okay, she needs to write an epic best man speech then, and she needs to wear a suit. So that was my only stipulation. So I had a great time going back to the dumping ground.
Okay, next one.
As promised, Danny, I thought I'd ask a question that
You
asked
have
me
to. Go for it, mate.
So it's for both of you. So what was the worst Elena Payne moment and what was the worst Tracy Beaker moment?
The worst? For me, it was the amount of showers I had to have every day because they kept throwing food at me. Yeah, and like I said, it took an awful lot of time to do my makeup and blue eyeshadow and hair and bangs and things. So food fights. There were a lot of food fights, which was so much fun to film. But obviously, I was the target. So yeah, sometimes 3, 4 showers a day.
I think the worst Tracy Beaker one was where they dyed my hair green. Oh man, because it did actually stain my hair a little bit, and it was grim. Because they used that cheap spray stuff, nasty stuff. Don't do that. Don't use that stuff.
Next one.
Thank you for being here. How many hours did it take you to film like a whole episode of Tracy Beaker?
It kind of varies, I guess. If you're doing like a half an hour one, probably about 3 days-ish, but we do multi-episodes, so normally you do like a block of like 3 or 4 episodes over about 3 or 4 weeks.
We jump around during a day. We'd film scenes from certain episodes depending on the locations. If we're in the same location, we'd just shoot them out from episode, say, 2 to 6 or whatever.
So it can get quite confusing.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how you kids kept up with it. We couldn't even keep up with it.
We didn't really. Sometimes you're like, what episode is this? What's just happened? I've got no idea. All I know is I've just changed my top. So I don't even know what's just happened. And all I know is I'm being covered in yogurt. So someone's going to have to give me a plot here.
Yeah. That lady seems very insistent.
Yeah, they'll get that. Go on.
So my question is, did you have a favourite episode to film? So my favourite episode to watch was the musical one, Life is a Cabaret. I thought that was brilliant.
We found that the hardest.
That is my least favourite episode. I've been telling everyone that all day. Oh, but I know you don't want to hear that, but I'm going to tell you that I hate that episode. You can see it in my face.
Yeah, you can.
As a teenager, I've never been more embarrassed. I've never been more embarrassed with myself, quite frankly. You can actually, if you watch it back, babes, you'll be able to see it in my eyes how much I didn't want to do that episode. I don't know what they were thinking. The only person that looks like they're actually enjoying themselves is Lisa, who plays Cam.
Yeah, but she's a singer.
She's having the best time in that episode, and we're all hating our lives.
Yeah, we were.
Hating it. Don't know, you sounded pretty good.
Oh, thanks.
Did you have a feather boa at one point?
Deep voice.
Feather boa moment? Yeah, I'm not sure about that episode, mate. I can't agree with you on that one.
I love the one when I got attacked by the cows. Do you remember in the film when we went camping? That was a lot of fun. I was getting attacked by everyone basically. It was like I had to have 5 showers that day. Yeah, that was.
I think probably the movie of me is probably a good one for me. Because you finally got to meet Tracy's mom, which is pretty cool. You don't remember that one, do you? She's like, what's that?
No, I was just remembering riding around Road Park on that tandem bike with Clive Rowe. That was hilarious. And then you couldn't ride a bike.
I still can't ride a bike.
Which shocked us.
Thanks for telling everyone.
Tricycle. That episode was a lot of fun to film. Oh, there were so many. We just had such a laugh. We were so lucky.
Not the musical one though.
Not the musical one.
Sorry.
Okay, next question. Yeah.
So, what was your best moment of doing the whole franchise? And I was going to ask, like, you know Tracy's dad and how she doesn't know who he is. Was there like a pre-thing of maybe making a representation of who he is?
Yeah, I've always wondered who Tracy's dad is, and we don't know. I've tried to get it out of Jacqueline Wilson, but she won't tell me. So maybe that could be the next book. You've done it! There we go, that's what the next book's going to be. We've written it for her. There we go. Yeah, that's a good point. Honestly, I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
So what was your best moment, was it? Yeah.
I don't know. Working with everyone, I think, is probably the highlight, I think.
The family feel, it was just so much fun. And we all, you know, because we were all in Cardiff, I mean, some of the kids did live in Cardiff, to be fair, but a lot of us would just be up there living in the same either hotels or apartment blocks. They'd get us in an apartment block, and we'd all have our own apartments and spend like each night a different person would cook dinner for everyone. It was a really lovely family feel. Where we'd all go out. We'd take the kids bowling. You know, it was just the most beautiful summers.
It was.
Yeah, really family feel.
Were you ever given anything from set? Have you acquired anything over the years?
I may have been given some things.
Have you got a cupboard full?
Yeah, I may have given myself. There was Tracy had like a story of me book. I may have given that to myself. I may have found that in my keepsake box.
I was offered my costumes. I said thank you very much for them. But they did give me at the end of series 5, the last series, an entire Polaroid of all 5 seasons of all the Polaroids taken. They do continuity for hair and makeup and costume. So I mean, they're just so. And the amount of looks Elaine went through as well, it's some beautiful thing to have.
And also Nick Sharrett used to do an illustration for us each series.
Yeah.
So I've got each one of them framed. They're on my stairs, which is very nice.
And that's one of my most favourite things, my animation. I just love Elaine's illustration. It's gorgeous. All of them were. They were so charming.
He's a great illustrator as well, isn't he?
Yeah, with the hair.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Outside of Tracy Beaker, what were your favourite roles that you had?
Ooh, that's a good one. I really enjoyed playing Janet in the Rocky Horror Show. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, there is a few people that have seen me in that, so a few people in the audience have seen me in my underwear, which is a pleasant experience for you guys, I'm sure. But I also really enjoyed my time in Danny's house as well. That was a good one for me. Because I got to work a lot behind the scenes on that one as well, so I really, really thoroughly enjoyed myself on that.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, I've got the most beautiful film, which I am so proud of. It's just come out. It's called Unicorns, and it was released last night, and it's in cinemas now this weekend. And
Go watch it.
I'm so proud of that film. A really different role for me. That was a challenge. Very hard for me to step into those shoes. So far removed from me, but I'm so proud of this film. Go see it. Unicorns.
How was your Strictly experience?
Oh my gosh, I loved Strictly.
Yes,
oh my gosh. I just wanted to wear the dresses, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't really fussed about the dancing. I just wanted to wear the dresses.
Did your feet
I could have done without the spray tan, I'm not gonna lie. I smelled like a rotten biscuit for months. Oh, it was rank. But, oh my gosh, I loved it. It was really hard work. Because I thought I was gonna be out, like, within the first couple of weeks. And then I could just, like, casually watch the rest of it at home. I didn't think I was going to make it all the way to the final, so thanks everyone that voted. That was really nice of you. Like, cheers, honestly, that's great. But at the same time, oh my gosh, I was knackered by the end. But I had the best ball. I think we laughed more than we danced, for sure. But yeah, really hard work. I don't think you quite realise how little time you actually get to rehearse, because your week is just so full of like doing VTs, going to other studios, doing press. Like I think you actually only get like 2 days of actual like learning. Like it's mad, yeah. You don't get a lot of time to actually learn your dances. So when people go wrong on the night, people are like, oh, they've had a week to learn. It's like, no, you really haven't, because you've also had a day off, and then you're in the studio and you're doing the dress rehearsals and costume fittings and everything else. So, and it's really high pressure. Like when you're on that floor, you're very aware that millions of people are watching you. Like it's a lot. So, but I loved it. Oh my gosh, I had the best time.
Did your feet hurt?
They really hurt. Dancing in heels is not easy. I mean, I never wear heels ever.
Tell me about it.
Oh, it's hard work.
there and
Right, we've got time for one more question. Yeah, no pressure, it better be good.
Hi guys.
Hi!
How are you guys doing today? You guys good? You okay?
Oh, we're having a lovely day, thank you, darling.
Lovely, jubbly. I just wanted to say, first of all, thanks for being a part of my childhood.
You're welcome.
Like, it's so iconic. It's 5-year-old me is screaming through my veins right now. It's absolutely fire in my body. I just wanted to say, speaking of iconic characters, is there any character you would love to play, or just in general, just a character in a movie, TV show, comic, whatever? What would you guys like to be and play?
Oh, I mean, I'll keep it in the family, and I always say, if I could swap with anyone else in the programme, it would be Elaine.
Fair.
Like, absolutely.
I
could swap, it would be crazy.
Honestly, I would have had a ball playing Elaine the
That's
Painter.
fair.
I was very lucky. A gift of a role.
Yeah, I would have, to be fair, I could have done without getting covered in food every 5 minutes.
That would be great, I think.
But, yeah, I wouldn't like that part, but obviously. But no one could have played her better than you, to be honest.
Exactly. Let's see, thank you.
Oh, now we're like, oh, I love you so much, you're just the best. Oh,
Elaine fan club right here. So,
You've been trying to ask a question for a long time. What is it?
Go on.
Someone's just bringing your microphone.
It's only the football I'm missing. You just carry on.
Lisa,
Yes.
I've known you a very long time.
Yes.
Will you, for everybody in here, just sing one line
Yeah.
of Every Girl Deserves a Pretty Pink Dress?
Oh.
Yeah? Yay!
You're making me sing, Danny. Sing. Every girl deserves a really pink dress. Yay! Sing less. Yeah, baby. Fail to impress. You have to get really basic because I can't actually sing. So if I have to go high, it's a lot harder. Actually, that was quite good. That was great.
It's hard to sing a cappella just from one note, so yeah.
She's been rehearsing that all day.
Yeah. They're going to ask me to sing.
There was someone else that really wanted to ask something.
Could be here all day now.
Yeah, we will, yeah. We've got cosplayers at the back that want to parade, but you know. Which,
Yeah, over there, that
go on then, one more.
Thank you for that.
But this has got to be the very last one.
Right, yeah.
She's right, you are a pain.
She is okay, she's living up to her name.
Hi everyone.
Bye.
I just wanted to ask this one quick question. So out of all the locations that the care home has moved to, which one was your favourite one and why? Series 1 to 5.
Ooh, the locations?
Yeah, Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Was the best one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We love Cardiff.
We loved Cardiff. I think it's because we were there for the longest time.
It's also a fantastic place.
It is.
And every year you'd go back and it would grow and it would change and it would be, and we had the bay.
We had the bay. We had the bay. Beautiful.
We love water.
And the Welsh people are very nice.
Yeah, very, very friendly.
Some great chip shops in Cardiff as well, aren't there?
Yes.
And great bars. I mean, obviously you guys are all too young.
What was
That didn't stop us.
No,
Can't stop us.
Chippy Alley, they were down there.
Oh yeah, Chippy Alley. Good old Chippy Alley. Anyway, we digress.
So before we start talking about teenage drinking, we'll end it there, shall we? So show your appreciation once more.
Thank you so much. You're all so lovely.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming down today.
Thank you.
Have a lovely rest of the day.